said I got to say something, baby, hand me the mic. I said I got to say something, better hand me the mic. Somebody hand me a mic, cause I got to say something, so just hand me a mic. When I need to say something, better hand me the mic. I said I got to say something, better hand me the mic.
When I used to smoke, the good old days, a mouthful of chewy and a cigarette.
No way, really?
Ooh.
That's mad.
Because then I guess afterwards your chewing gum will turn into like a nicotine gum. Do you know what I mean?
Fair enough.
Yeah.
He's mastered the Nicky gum.
One ciggy isn't
I never
enough,
even
you know.
thought of that. Like, I actually didn't mind a cig, then a chewy, because obviously you're getting rid of it, but...
I think there's people out there who just do, like, instead, like mint chewing gum, like a nicotine gum and a cigarette at the same time.
Oh, there will be, yeah. 100%.
That's grisly, isn't it?
Do you know, I've never tried a nicotine gum. Never.
No.
Have you tried one?
Yeah, I tried them. My nana got me on them before I got on these miserable nicotine pouches that I will never get off.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. No, they're good. They did the job. They did the job of getting me off cigarettes, to be fair. But that urge was stronger than it is with these sort of nicotine pouches, the snus that we have.
Did you guys do the whole vape thing?
Never.
You never vaped?
I started off vaping. How weird's that?
Right.
So I started off being a vapor, which like it was just cool at college, and I had one of them big box mods, and I could blow smoke, and I was like cool as fuck. And then my mum found it and smashed it to bits in front of me.
No way.
Yeah. So after that happened, I thought, right, I need to turn to a little bit.
Just go for the hard
I
stuff.
just go straight to the nicotine. Got the cigarettes down, and that ended up looking even cooler. So I won, but the lungs lost.
Do you think that's what the vast majority of like young people do now? Go straight for...
but I don't get it.
vape.
It's nowhere near as cool as cigarettes.
Yeah,
Like, not even, like, it's not even cool. Like you may as well just not. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
what does I think does look a bit, and I've heard a lady say this before, that like it's an ick, that when you get like a big, like handsome butch guy, say, or an older guy, whatever, like someone who doesn't look feminine, like a man, and he pulls out his little pink vape. Like, it's not a good look, is it?
that's not.
It's not blokey.
Nah, not at all. You just look like a child in a man's body, don't you, really?
Yeah, do you know, I never got my head around the vape thing. No,
like,
did. I've tried them. Like, I've tried them a few times, and it just doesn't taste like a cigarette. I suppose it's what you're used to, innit? It's
I guess so.
years and years of the good stuff. Why are you going to substitute for some fake, you know, what is steam? Whatever. What is it? Steam? What is it?
It's vapor water. Basically, like, obviously, it's got 10 times the amount of nicotine in a cigarette has, so it's going to get.
Does it?
Oh mate, and the rest. Like, vapes are absolutely full of. I think the average vape, mate, has around 52 cigarettes in. Let me have a look here.
Whoa, hang on.
Yeah,
What do you mean in the whole box?
Yeah.
But it lasts longer than a cigarette, right?
How many? Honestly, I thought you would have known this. So you know them Elf bars? You've heard of the Elf bar, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I haven't.
Elf bar is it's one of them vapes. It's the disposable ones.
Okay.
Are we searching for something?
Yeah, here we go.
Yeah.
What are we looking at? Okay.
So an Elf bar is roughly equivalent to 20 to 25 cigarettes.
I mean, that's absolute bollocks.
How?
An average cigarette has 12 to 13 milligrams of nicotine in. So 20 grams is not 20 to 25 cigarettes. You get me? So hang on.
No, but it's like 20 milligrams of nicotine at 600 puffs, mate.
Right, but fam, like, that's just like a Marlboro. Like a Marlboro Red has about 20 grams of...
Yeah, but what we're saying is if you had 20 to 25 cigarettes, you're going to have... You'd have way less than 600 puffs.
Yeah.
Right? Which means it would have a higher content of nicotine per draw of a cigarette than you would from a vape.
No, mate, I'm almost certain that these vapes are 10 times worse for you than cigarettes are. Like,
I've seen the pictures, like, you know, when they show you like the lungs of somebody who's like smoked a cigarette, and then the lungs of somebody who vapes, and then somebody who doesn't.
Grim.
And like, yeah, like the cigarette ones are just like black, horrible.
Yeah.
And the vape ones look a lot better, but don't. It's like it still fucks them up, doesn't it?
Like, I don't know though, how much of that is marketing? You know,
Well,
like, how do they know?
True.
Like, vapes haven't been around long enough to show you a lung of somebody that's vaped for 20 years.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So what are you saying?
It's tough to say, isn't it? But I heard that there was, like, as you say, roughly 20 to 40 cigarettes in each vape. And, like, you get these kids, mate, like, even my missus used to be able to do a vape on a night out. Like, just on a night out, vape, gone, boom, puff, puff, puff away.
The entire thing?
Fortunately, she stopped. Right. But, like, they're so addictive, mate. They're 10 times more addictive than cigarettes, I think. I could be wrong, but all these kids are getting hooked on nicotine and they're not going to be able to get rid of it. And that's why you see lots of people like myself on the old upper deckies, mine.
I think we should just bring smoking back. You know,
it's still here, like, man. It hasn't gone anywhere.
I think we should just do a 180, you know, and just completely like re-promote it. Get doctors saying that it's good for you and stuff. Give it to pregnant ladies, like everything. I think we should bring it back.
Give it a pregnant one.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
she made, like, when we had the meeting with the midwife, she made a fucking huge point about that. Like, the whole smoking thing. Like, really? She asked us about 10 times, you don't smoke? I'm like, no, we don't. No. Like,
what,
yeah,
to you as well?
Proper lectured us both about it. And I was like, I didn't think it would be that, like, big of a deal nowadays because of all the, like, because, I mean, they have diminished it right back, like, the amount of people who smoke, like, because of the can't do it indoors. Aren't they limiting public spaces now as well? Like,
I think that's the talk, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think.
So, yeah. I was surprised that she was so, like, whoa, like, do not smoke. Right. And that's, like, of all the problems that you could have around pregnancy, like, you know, don't drink alcohol, don't fucking eat raw eggs and shit. Like, smoking was, like, right back at the top.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know how much I believe it. My mum smoked throughout the pregnancy with me. You know what I mean?
It turned out great.
Look at this specimen. You know?
Yeah, fantastic skin.
Maybe it could be something towards, like, maybe it draws you to smoking. Like, I don't know about that. Maybe, you know? But then my sister doesn't smoke. Mind you, I don't think my mum smoked with my sister. Maybe she did. Oh,
maybe it's a science experiment your mum did.
Yeah, like, maybe.
I have one smoke baby, one not smoke baby.
I'll find out about that, actually. I don't know. Yeah, look, of course, like, pregnant people, try and be as healthy as you can. Like,
yeah,
sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, can't hurt, can it?
No. But, it is cool. It is cool. You know,
it's a good look, yeah.
It's a good start, fuck it.
Yeah, it just stinks, doesn't it?
It just, well, actually, because I've been a smoker, I like the smell of it, don't you? Like, it's nothing better for me back in the day. I used to be at college and just out in the sun, pulling out one of them menthol cigarettes. Like, I hate menthol now, but, like, when I first started, like, oh, it was just, like, oh, sweet as Larry. Like, you can't even explain it, Johnny. Like, if you've never been a smoker, that first cigarette in the morning in the sunshine and you've just got a coffee there, it's like, ooh.
Always get your bowels moving, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Always.
So what, you have your first cigarette and you need your morning poo?
Like, quick. Like, you can't finish it.
You've got like 3 or 4 minutes of enjoyment and it's like, oh, shit.
No way.
Time to go.
I've never heard that before.
And I'll tell you something, right? Since I quit smoking, my poo game's totally off.
What, you're like, just totally random, off. You can't...
Once upon a time, you know, similar to most smokers, it would be ritualistic. It would be window, Red Bull. It's beautiful things, beautiful scenes. South-facing window, sun in your face, you can imagine. It's just, look, I seen his eyes, like, yeah, he knows. Like, his eyes are all back.
Good times.
Yeah, sunlight and cigarette, mate.
Just stood there, just letting them chemicals run through your bloodstream and just... You know, just thinking about, that's it. Yeah, delicious. And then as Southpaw will back up, toilet. And you know what, right? I used to be a once-a-day guy. Like, I'd got the toilet, right? There was no messing.
Yeah.
Out. Like, there was no like waiting around.
Like a slip and slide, just
I didn't have to be there long. Like 4 or 5 minutes, just job is.
You still have the cigarette while you're sat in the toilet?
No.
That's
savage.
A bit far, mate. Yeah.
You go back for your second. That's what you do. I mean, the second one is just as good because now you're like free.
Now you're clear.
Yeah. That's when your thinking starts. Right. Okay. How does the day go now? Right. Okay. So what's next? How do we take over the world? You know.
Holy shit.
But then there'd be nothing else for the rest of the day. And since that beautiful ritual has had to stop, it's never been the same since. Like, I'm sporadic, I'm all over the place.
Don't know when it's going to happen.
It can be once a day, it can be 3 times a day. I don't know what's going on. Like, no structure. It's just throwing all the structure out, you know?
Mad.
Yeah.
No, I still get that. I've still got that routine in me.
Have you?
Yeah, I'll have my coffee and then I'll have a snussledino, as I like to call them. And then once that sort of chemical combinations got going, yeah, I proceed to the toilet. All works out well for me there. But yeah, I guess I'm not as you say, routine with it. You know, the cigarette and the nicotine, like, I don't know. It's hard to explain, Johnny. Like, if you haven't been a smoker, that excitement that me and Daniel just felt like it.
No, you've sold it to us, right?
No, like it's easily sellable because it was great for years. But then, like, you just... Anybody who stopped can relate. You've just got to think about your longevity of life. And it's like, you want your lungs. It's an awful way to go.
Yeah, that's what it is, isn't it? Like when you're wheezing yourself to sleep.
Yeah.
And you can hear, like, you know, like, as you're trying to go to sleep.
Oh my God.
You're just like, like,
I've smoked too
I'm
many
in a bad place here.
yeah, probably need to stop this. Like, I'll go and have a fag and think about it. You know, I'll smoke and think about how I'm going to stop. You know,
Because you know what the crazy thing is? When you are wheezing that bad, sometimes a cigarette can fix that. And it's like in that moment, then you're fixed again and your breathing's normal again. It's like, no, that's just
You
added
just need
damage.
the ash to sit properly in your lungs, and then you're all right. Yeah.
Oh man, it's just such a toxic little cycle in it.
it's like,
It's so easily done.
yeah.
When
I'm
we-
3 months clean today, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh
That's-
man,
yeah.
oh
You know what I mean?
congratulations!
Well done, mate.
3 months clean.
Bravo, well done.
As if that's today, and we listen. We didn't plan that, guys. We were talking about that. That's great. 3 months.
It isn't today. It was the first.
Close enough.
I'm
Well,
close.
a day
I'm
off,
close.
yeah, a day
It was
off.
just for effect, you know?
Yeah.
Trying to be entertaining, that's all.
No, it's good.
It could have been today.
Yeah,
You know?
feels like it is today now.
But let's not clap just yet, because I
Yeah.
did a year, didn't I? And then went back, so...
No
you
way.
know. Yeah.
As if it had its like jaws in you still after a year. Like.
Yeah. It
I
never goes.
wonder like how long it takes.
It never goes.
So you think you could go back tomorrow?
Oh, yeah, I can't wait. Yeah. Like every day, without fail. Every day without fail.
Still on your mind.
Yeah, I have to go through like the conversation with myself every day. I there's like two people in your head. There's like a Jekyll and Hyde, and the Jekyll, he tells you that one will be fine. Like you've done it now, so you can just have one.
Yeah.
And like it reasons with you, and at the time, like it makes perfect sense. Like you're like, well, obviously one will be fine. We're gonna be addicted to get off one. Like what's one gonna do? And then the little voice goes, no, remember what happens.
It's a very frail voice, that one, though, isn't
Yeah.
it? It's very weak.
Very weak.
Yeah.
Yeah. He doesn't sound convincing either, does he? Like a foreigner or something, you know. No, you don't do. And you're like, I don't trust you. You sound funny. You know? That's kind of what it is. The other guy's like, you know what he sounds like? The Reason guy. He sounds like Morgan Freeman. You know what I mean? You trust Morgan Freeman, right?
Yeah, well, I always just, because of Bruce Almighty, I always just think of him as God. And I'm like,
Yeah.
what are you going to say? No to God? Like,
You know what I'm saying?
you
Yeah.
gotta-
You know what I'm saying?
Is there anything else that you have them opposite shoulders going against each other on? Like any other scenario that you find yourself like that with?
Absolutely. The same as everybody does. Food.
yeah.
Yeah,
food's
like
a
the
big
food
one.
war. That's your entire life. Like you're always going to have that.
That's something everybody has as well. Like, everybody has that relationship with food where it's like,
and you have this really
should I get another Mackey's?
totally
No, you shouldn't get another Mackey's.
Really-
Should I get another Mackey's?
really believable, like trusting voice. Like you should have that cake, and you're like, I should. You should.
Stop. Hold up. Before we carry on, just a quick word from our sponsor. Do you have a business? Thinking about starting one? Dash, the bespoke web design and branding experts. When you have a business that needs a professional online presence, when your current website is starting to look a little outdated and tired, when you have an idea and want to see it brought to life online, that's where Dash can help. Dash create bespoke websites built around your business and its requirements, from exceptional e-commerce stores to sell your products online, to beautiful brochures showcasing who you are and what you do. The team at Dash will become an extension of your business. You'll be assigned a dedicated team who will help guide and advise from the initial design brief all the way to the website launch. Not only that, Dash provide full aftercare to carry out any changes, alterations or updates quickly and efficiently. It's like having your very own personal web development team 365 days a year. Dash understands that in today's world, the right online image, exposure and representation is the key to success. Book in a free, no obligation consultation with one of their experts today to see how Dash can make your online vision an online reality. Just visit www.dashmedia.co.uk or search Dash Media on Google to find out more. Dash, the bespoke website and branding experts.
I had a bad weekend, like.
Oh,
Yeah, lovely.
Friday was pints and Manjaros. Saturday was pints and oak tree and like Turkish food. Sunday was massive Sunday dinner.
right.
And then Monday, like, I went back to normality, unfortunately. But 3 days of like shite, like because I've got this routine now, like my body was actually feeling it. Like going into this week, like my whole stomach was fucked.
Really?
Like, yeah, when I eat bad food now, it fucks us over. But I definitely feel that devil on my shoulder on a weekend these days.
Right.
Just trying to take me down the road.
I think if you start off with dirty food on the Friday, it just carries over the whole weekend. Like, you're just on a bad cycle.
That's a good point.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But when you get to the end of it, that first salad that you have is so nice.
Yeah.
You know, when you finally, your body's just like, right, eat something good, mate. Like, please do it for me.
Yeah. Do you find that like the more rubbish you eat, like, so, okay, you know, you've just done this weekend. Okay, so Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you let yourself go a bit.
Yeah.
If ever I've done that in the past, on the Monday, I crave it more than had I have not done it. Does that make sense?
100%.
So, like, if you try to be, like, good for a while, like, having the bad thing, it actually, I find it a bit of a push. It's like, oh, like, make myself, because your brain's telling you, like, no, you've been doing so well, don't do it. But when you've done 3 days, it comes to the Monday, like, there's no way you're having a salad. Like, no way. It's still a week. It's still kind of like the weekend. We'll start Tuesday, you know?
Yeah, well, this is it. I'd been for a run. So it was back to normal. The main thing for me is not eating processed foods, which I did all weekend. So I had 2 sweet potatoes with stuffed chicken and quite a lot of cheese on there. But that's all like healthy fats in my head.
Yeah, why
So
not?
that's better normal food, really. But yeah, I'm fighting that devil on a weekend now because, Johnny, I might try and have a healthy meal on Friday this week, and then that might set me off for a good weekend ahead. Who knows? But yeah.
Yeah.
They're my devils as well.
Food, yeah. I mean, you know, like, imagine, like, there's people out there, like, that haven't just got it with the food and the fags. Like, there'd be some guy somewhere that's like, I shouldn't have the heroin, but I really want the heroin. You know, like...
You never get off that, though, do you?
Well, I know people that have got off it. Yeah. Like, Russell Brand got off it. You know?
Yeah, there's this guy called Mike Merlack who got off it as well. He was an ex-addict, and he's massive. He's smashing it now online. But, yeah, it's weird. Like, heroin... Some people can be very successful still after it. It doesn't seem to completely ruin the brain cells, does it?
Fam, some people can be very successful on it. Look at Pete Doherty. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, he says he wrote some of the best music he ever wrote whilst he was off his box. Like,
yeah, it's mental, that one, because there are, like, functioning heroin addicts, aren't there? Like, that is a real thing. Like, I know that to be a real thing.
Yeah. Like, I bet, like, I couldn't name them, but I bet there's, like, rock stars and stuff that... And many, many of them that were heroined out the head. And I mean, I'm sure Ozzy Osbourne was on some stuff.
Oh, mate, he was tapped.
Yeah, he's a fun guy, right?
Yeah,
fun guy. Is it true that like he actually ate the head off a bat? Did he actually do that?
I hope not.
But you've heard of it?
I've heard. Oh yeah. Everyone's heard that story, but
that he was on stage, right?
A bat. He grabbed it. Did he grab it or did he just have it on him?
I don't know. If he grabbed it, that's added to it. Like, it's even better.
But, I mean, just to, like, keep this in your pocket and be like, I'm going to bite his fucking head off later on. It's just a fucking crazy scenario.
Like, you got a bat in your pocket.
Somebody's like, here, Roddy, Ozzy, take this, mate. Take that on stage. Are you from Peter?
Yeah. Yeah, no, listen, some creative people have been heroin addicts. We should try it, lads, you know?
Yeah, do any of them once, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it'd be a great podcast.
It would.
You know?
Fucking mental podcast. I mean, I've got a few celebrities here that you probably... I don't know whether this is true. I don't know. It might be wrong, but obviously there's Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Yeah.
Let me pull this up for you guys so you can actually see it. So there's that guy.
Yeah.
He was like a really great actor. Like, I've seen him in some great stuff. Like, surprised to hear that he was sort of addicted to heroin. You've also got Russell Brand, obviously. Russell Brand's there. One second. Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, Downey Jr. too.
I didn't know.
Yeah,
it was
well, this
heroin
is
with
it.
Downey Jr.
Robert Downey Jr. So that guy, and then down to Robert Downey Jr., which is a massive surprise to me.
He accidentally got involved with heroin after smoking crack for the first time. No way. Didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
I knew he was.
He was in a bad way. I assumed it was just like coke and that, but
Yeah.
heroin's the big one, and that's the one way like, oh fuck, that's
Yeah.
intense.
I feel like if you've got to the point of smoking crack, like heroin, just that surely is the next logical step. You know what I mean?
It's a gateway, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Corey Feldman. Do you know who that is?
I have no idea.
Oh man, have you seen his guitar solo thing that he did?
No.
Oh fucking hell, man!
What?
So he's like on stage at this rock gig, right? And he's got his guitar and he's about to play a guitar solo, and he can't do a fucking thing with his guitar, man.
Right.
So he's like you know when you're just like going blah, 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 with your fingers over the top of a fretboard, just doing that. He's like stood there doing that for ages. Like the sound out the guitar's fucking dire.
Just
like,
noise.
just absolute fucking ramble.
And the
He's
crowd.
like he's stood there like he's fucking Slash or some shit on the top of the stage, and everyone's just like, "What the fuck?"
I never heard of him. What band's he in?
He was in the Goonies, him man. He was one of the kids in the Goonies.
Oh,
Child actor growing up.
Yep.
Yeah, I know who he is.
Yeah.
Right. Hey, them child actors get it bad, don't they?
Yeah.
Carrie Fisher?
Princess Leia, what the fuck?
No way. Right. No idea about her, like. So she was a wrong one. God, she was pretty in a day, though, wasn't she?
Oh yeah.
Princess Leia, I thought she was pretty when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Really pretty. I liked her.
Yeah.
So yeah, apparently she snorted heroin.
Wow.
Get up, Carrie.
Never heard of him.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
I think I've seen him in some like films. He's a decent actor.
So
but-
Courtney Love,
Courtney Love, yeah.
and Kurt Cobain, they came hand in hand, right?
Yeah. That doesn't surprise me in the slightest.
No. Never heard of that.
Keith Richards.
I mean,
Makes sense.
is Keith Richards still alive?
He's with us in body and spirit, but we don't know if they're connected anymore.
Right. Yeah. I've
Yeah,
heard that
so-
name for years, Keith Richards. What band was he in?
Rolling Stones, yeah.
Right, okay. So, I mean, do you think Mick Jagger was?
Probably.
Probably. Well, he's done very well. Isn't he
Yeah.
like 80 and like touring and stuff?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think he is as well, Keith Richards.
I love
They
this.
go together, yeah.
Love this. They're still going.
Yeah.
So look, there's a good advert for everybody. Like, heroin's good for you.
Like, I mean, I wouldn't look at them and think, oh, like, they look good, even for their age. Like,
No.
Yeah, I mean Russell's just an anomaly, isn't he? Like, how has he got away with it? Like, just came off so intellectual still.
I think I mean, look, heroin, if you're intellectual, heroin's not going to take away your intellect, I don't
yeah,
think.
but he's replaced it with a bunch of stuff, though, hasn't he? Like, he's, like, well into his, like yoga and mindfulness and all that shit. Like, he's doing a hell of a lot of that shit.
And he's
keep a lid on things.
And he's been
Yeah.
clean for a very long time.
Has
like
he now?
20 years or something now, I think. Very,
Is it?
very long time, yeah.
Yeah.
And like 20 years. I mean, probably didn't do it for that long. You know what I mean? If you do it like for a short period of time, like, and then you have like a very, very large chunk of your life where you're like super healthy and 100% sober.
Yeah.
I think time can reset itself. Maybe he was young enough for it to reset,
Yeah, maybe.
you know? When was he on Big Brother's Big Mouth? That was like 20 years ago, right?
God, I don't even know he did it.
Yeah, he was like the original presenter of Big Brother's Big Mouth. That's how he sort of made his fame. His like provocative interviewing style and his over sexualized.
So that was 2005.
Yeah, 20 years
Yep.
since. So I don't think he was on heroin then. He looked too like he was like thick set. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can. I think my opinion probably is that it. I don't know it to be a fact, but I reckon it was a small period
It's a
of
small
time,
part
like a
of his
few
life.
years. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? That's what I would think.
Like, when you're in the public eye, though, you can make that seem like it's a hell of a lot longer than it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, you can.
You do
I
some
just-
mad shit in that time.
I think it's mad that he's just bounced back from being a massive drug addict to then instantly getting straight back on like the being a presenter in front of thousands of people. Like you'd think that he'd struggle with some form of mental health issue. Like in that high stakes, high intense environment, he's just like functioning completely fine after all the drugs. I think
Yeah.
it's a feat, mate. To be honest.
Oh yeah, I mean, like he was just made for the telly, wasn't he? So sharp.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen his stand-ups before?
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
Really funny,
He's got
actually.
is it a Netflix one I watched? He's good. Yeah, he's good.
Yeah, I liked it.
No, I haven't seen his stand-up stuff. Like,
Yeah, I think that's sort of like how that's sort of his thing, isn't it? Like he's a stand-up comedian, and the rest has come from that sort of thing.
Yeah, just
no way.
I think so. Yeah, I'm pretty
I was
sure.
a bit young at that time, I'd imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. I just thought, you're like 5 when Big Brother's Big
that
Mouth
was
as
a
well.
bit young for me.
yeah.
Probably.
Same. That's why I didn't know.
No,
I know
no.
him basically. I seen him in Get Him to the Greek, and then a few other bits and pieces, and then the stand-up shit.
The stand-up
That's
shit.
about it, yeah.
Yeah.
Forgetting Sarah Marshall was a staple, wasn't it?
Oh, brilliant film.
Yeah, absolutely
Brilliant.
loved that one. He's just an absolute monster, isn't he?
Yeah, he just plays himself.
Yeah, he does,
he's
doesn't
not-
he?
Everything he does is basically just him as him.
Yeah.
Like Danny Dyer does that, doesn't he? Like
Yeah.
Danny Dyer just plays Danny Dyer.
Well, he's got this film coming out, doesn't he?
No, he's doing well for himself. What was that thing that he did recently with David Tennant? It was a I can't remember what it was. It was like about a TV station in a local community. But it was like a set back in like the 80s or 70s or something, and he was fucking brilliant in it.
Was he?
Yeah.
Did
Really,
he play
really good.
like somebody else?
Yeah,
Sort of thing?
yeah.
Not Danny Dyer.
Not Danny Dyer.
Right.
It was actually good, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Only Danny Dyer could name his daughter Danny. You know what I mean?
Is that what it is? Is
yeah,
a
his
daughter called
daughter's
Danny?
called Danny.
Love it.
Yeah, and like she went on Love Island, and like Danny didn't like all the parents always come to Love Island. This was the season that I watched Love Island, unfortunately. Anyway, Danny Dyer was in it, and she's obviously an attractive lass to be on Love Island. And the lad who gets with her, he was called, what was he called? Jack, and he ended up being a bit of a. They're not together now, but she's dating that Bowen. You know Bowen, who plays for West Ham, who's got a hell of a left foot on him, blonde hair.
Right.
Yeah, so she's Danny Dyer's over the moon with him because he's an England player. You know what I mean? Like he plays for England. Yeah, so he's. I think that's probably the only son that he'd accept. You know what I mean? Like, he plays for England. Fair enough. Yeah,
Good in my book.
Yeah, and he plays for Danny's team, West Ham.
Is he a West Ham man?
Yeah, he's a West Ham man. So like, imagine how proud Danny is of that.
Oh, buzzing.
Yeah,
Oh, buzzing.
cheering him on at the England games. He did well in the Euros as well.
Yeah. I've always been a fan of Danny Dyer. Has anybody ever seen the film Human Traffic?
No.
Listen, lads, if you, I know like a lot of, like old guys will say shit like that to you, but like take your time and watch Human Traffic, because it's real. It's like it's kind of a good window into like what it was like a typical weekend. This is
How
how
young he
Oh
is
my
there, man.
God, he's a young boy there, isn't he?
this is how I first heard of Danny Dyer.
No way.
Yeah, he played this guy in Human Traffic, and he was absolutely brilliant. Like.
What was he doing just every weekend getting on it?
This is about a weekend of 6 friends, a typical weekend of 6 friends. It's about like their, I suppose, individual lives too, and then how they all congregate into like what would have been like the 90s clubbing scene sort of thing, late 90s, early 2000 clubbing scene. Funny, drugs, real, like it's everything. It's a proper British film. It's really good. Yeah. You laugh your ass off.
Yeah.
You laugh your ass off. And,
He's been around for God, just the whole. He's had a great career, hasn't he, Danny Dyer? If you think about it.
yeah, considering he's just Danny Dyer.
Yeah.
You know. Did anybody ever see the film? I'm sure it was called Severance. Actually, like there was a film that Danny Dyer was in, and it was like a horror comedy, like set in like the Serbian woods. Mate, it was absolutely brilliant. So put Danny Dyer. Yeah, this film, right? So this is mental.
Go
So
on, Danny lad.
this is a horror, but a comedy, and it's like they're all part of a company, like a corporate company, and they go for a corporate getaway sort of thing to like this big house in the Serbian woods, and you can sort of piece together how this is all going to happen, right? And there's like these like Serbian like ex in the war type people. Do you know what I mean? Where like 20 years later their country was in war and like these guys haven't come out of war mode sort of thing.
Oh, Stephen Graham was in it.
Yeah, I don't know who he is. Oh yeah, him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
guy
it's,
on the left,
it's
yeah.
a good cast, that like.
fam, Severance. Yeah,
Danny
great
Dyer.
movie. Not many people have heard of this film, but very funny.
He has got a film coming out, you know, called Marching Powder.
It's out.
Oh, is it out now?
I believe so. I believe I looked. And he plays like a ex-football hooligan, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, all of them seem to be revolving around drugs. Like, I don't know whether he's been in a film where drugs aren't involved at some stage.
Rom-com with a kick. Yeah, I've not seen it, but I've heard it's. Hey, that's only got a 2-star review. That.
No, that's not good. That like.
No.
Oh dear.
From the Radio Times, or fuck the Radio Times. Like,
those guys.
what do you know?
We'll have to watch it first.
Yeah. Yeah, you make TV mags.
I just seen him on I was watching a thing on the weekend. Have you heard of that Last One Laughing? It's a thing. It's on Amazon where there's like a bunch of comedians put in a room together.
Yes.
And they've got to like spend like 6 hours together and not make not laugh, and whoever laughs gets like kicked off the show kind of thing.
But you were saying to me, like, they'll get up and they'll do their own sketches or...
Yeah, so like you've got how many, like 8 comedians in a room, and then you've got Jimmy Carr in another room, and he'll like randomly like say like, who was it? Joe Wilkinson, you've got to go and do your comedy bit now. And then Joe Wilkinson will go up on stage and he'll have to like try and make everybody laugh or do something stupid. He did like a pitch of like, he just basically told the story of the RNLI, just deadpan, and I was just sitting there just like, what the fuck are we watching? Because like the bother, I think if you go up and do comedy, if you make yourself laugh, you still get voted out. So he was like, it's kind of like awkward like that. But Danny Dyer came on and he had to do. He wasn't part of the competition. He was just like kind of brought in just to try and stir the pot a little bit, and he had to go on and just make people do like some improvisational acting thing. So he was doing like a Cockney Harry Potter.
Yeah.
So he's like Danny Dyer, but he had like the big round glasses on. I don't know why I did that because I've got the fucking glasses anyway. But and then he was like getting whoever it was, Richard Ayoade, and that to do like play Hermione and shit.
Yeah.
He's really good in it.
I've seen the
funny
clips
guy.
of this show. Hilarious.
Oh, we binged it in a night. It was so like, what a premise for a show that like. It was
brilliant.
Great. Yeah,
it is brilliant. It's one of the best shows that I've seen for a long time.
Really?
And I tell you what Dark Horse was in it all. That like he was again like a big staple of my childhood. Bob Mortimer.
I fucking love him. You know,
Bob Mortimer, right? He's a dark horse because you think, oh, like he's not really with the times, but even though his comedy hasn't changed, and he's still just Bob Mortimer saying just insanity things. Like,
he's just had the craziest life ever.
Yeah,
like,
crazy life.
He's wild.
I did his book, like his audio book. Like he's like from round here, isn't he? He's from like
Middlesbrough, I think.
Yeah. He's like he's one of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
just
right.
very, very funny guy.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I remember that bit you said there about the RNLI.
Yeah.
About that guy. Just telling the history of the... It sounds not funny. There's a guy with a beard just stood briefly talking about the history of the, like, what are they? The lifeguards.
Yeah, basically lifeboats and shit like that.
Lifeboats and shit. And like, he's just not laughing, just straight up, like just telling the story about like how like they've served the community for this long. And like you think that won't be funny, but everybody is
It's just in the context because it's so like you can see everybody's just on the edge the whole time where they're just like they're bubbling and they're just about to laugh. And then somebody just like, if you just start doing the maddest shit, just talking about anything, like it's just bringing it out and you're just like, fuck, I can't laugh.
he proper holds like the time, doesn't he? Like in the stage right.
Yeah.
Like just he lets them silences sit.
Yeah, I would suck at that like awkward thing where you're not supposed to laugh, like church and shit. Like I'm like just thinking in the back, like you should be in the moment listening to the priest or whatever, but like in the back of my head I'm like, just be sensible, you.
Yeah.
Just
don't say slag.
Don't laugh.
Don't say slag.
Well, it's like the moments at school when you're not meant to laugh. And
Yeah.
like the teacher's having a very, very serious talk with you all. That's when you laugh the most. So the premise of this show just sounds amazing. What's it on? I might give it a watch.
Amazon. It's on Amazon, yeah.
100%. I'm going deep on that.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
I've seen is the reels, and I'm sold. But I'm not going to like spoil it. I'm not going to do it on a school day. It's going to be a weekend job.
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
I'm going to sit down and really get settled for it.
Yeah.
You get me?
No, it's good. It's very good.
Get your Godfather's ordered.
Yeah. I'll tell you something mental that happened. I say mental. It's mental in like the realms of my world that isn't mental, right? So watch this. A moment like this morning, there was like, you know, them moments that make you realize that like you ain't shit. One of them moments happened to me this morning, right?
The humbling moments, the good moments.
I think, you know, like sometimes in life you just like, that sounds about right. Sounds about right. So picture the scene. It's 6 a.m. That's a lie. 6:30. I was late. It was 6:30, right? So I'm going to get in my my puddle, my cold plunge.
All right.
Right.
Oh dear, I hate the idea of that.
Yeah. So it's still a bit dark. It's not a nice time, right? So I get my green tea because I cheat. I sit in it with a green tea.
Oh, you have a hot
Drink and
cup of
hold
tea,
the drink and keep warm with it.
Nice.
That's part of my little, my little thing. Anyway, this morning was no different to any other morning. I had a podcast on Amaya. I got in the cold plunge and I was shivering, right? Nothing abnormal at this point. Even the little birds tweeting, looking at my clock.
Oh, is it outside, the one you've got?
Of course it's outside.
Oh, is it? All right, okay.
Where would you think it
I
was?
thought you were just doing it in the bath or something.
Yeah, same.
No. It's a puddle outside. Like a
Right.
Like, one of them Loomy ones.
like a tub.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you like refilling that up every morning, like
Once a week. I used to do it every morning. And then the guy, what's his name?
the greenhouse guy?
No, the guy that comes, Mike.
Mike, yeah.
Yeah, Mike said he does it once a week. And I thought, oh yeah, that'd make life a lot easier.
Yeah.
So I just do it once a week. Now, granted, by Thursday, Wednesday, you've got bits of stuff in it. Like sometimes you'll find a wasp in it, a dead wasp. Sometimes you'll find some I don't know, leaf and stuff.
Yeah.
But whatever, I ain't drinking it. Do you know what I mean?
No, and you're going to get a shower after anyway.
I'm going straight in the shower after. So anyway, I'm in it, right? This is no different to any other cold plunge. It's not very nice, and I'm shivering. And in the blink of an eye, I looked, and it was 2 minutes. I knew I had a minute left, right? So bear in mind, how these tubs, right? They must hold gallons and gallons and gallons of water, right? And I can't explain what happened next, but this happened. As in a blink of an eye, the thing just burst open. The entire thing with me in it, right? So what happened is, because of so first things first, it was where my feet were. So my feet must have, over the months and months, must have been wearing away.
Just slowly pushing at the
Yeah,
wall.
so the bit where the base, and it's the bottom corner, but it's round, right? So all of a sudden, I am basically what feels like on a water slide. Because of the pressure of the water, it goes and sucks me through, right? So I'm on my decking, right? Luckily I'm on my decking. So I all of a sudden I just go, I go down, right? The hot drink spills on my shoulder, right? But then I'm instantly cooled by the cold water, which is good. And it was such a surreal thing. You'd think it would just fall and you would just sit there in an empty thing. No, the pressure of the water sucked me through. So I went round. I felt like I went through the hole, right? So then, and it just went like this. So I found myself laid there. The cup's out of my hand. I'm laid on my decking, it's soaking wet. My head's still stuck inside of the, what's it called?
You're still part in the tub.
Yeah, half of me's in the tub, but it's now got nothing in it because the water's come out. And yeah. So
I bet you didn't get straight. You lay there for a good minute, didn't you? And just thought, oh fuck, this is
yeah, I laughed. I was just typical.
Yeah.
He's one of those yeah, of course, this is where I am. Of course, yeah. Why would it be any different to this?
Yeah.
Of course. Yeah. So
First day where it's decent sunlight as well outside. It's not freezing on a morning.
Yeah, but every cloud has a silver lining. Because now I can't get a cold plunge.
There you go.
Wasn't my fault. I see it as
That
the way
part
I see
of your
it.
life's over now.
I see it as I defeated the cold plunge. That's the way I'm looking at it.
Completed it, mate.
Who was hard? Cold plunges, right? They're hard, right? It's a hard thing. I've out-harded the cold plunge. Yeah. I have more resilience than the cold plunge did. Do you know? Yeah, that's how I've twisted it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
How
That's
long have
framing
you
your
had it?
perspective right there. That's good.
I don't know. I've been using it probably since July.
That's not. You'd think they'd last a bit longer than that, wouldn't you?
Yeah, well,
Depends on the tub.
depends on the tub. It didn't cost much. I think it cost 90 quid. It's not much at all.
Yeah.
It's had a life, you know. But yeah,
So what, you going to fuck it clean off, or you've been looking at upgrades?
I shall probably look at another one, but I might enjoy the the week or two off. I feel it as I've like earned this.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, it's mad that you, like you said, you've done the winter cold plunges, and now it's starting to get warmer. Like, this is the time where it gets easier, if anything.
It's easier now.
Yeah.
So that's what happened to me.
I
this
did
morning.
have to de-ice my car this morning. So
Did ya?
So yeah. I mean, we're talking like, what was it, 5 a.m, but
Minimal.
yeah,
So that happened.
mad.
Yeah, it's not ideal, mate. These things happen. You
No.
will get another cold plunge, but you've been doing it for quite some time now, haven't you? So fair play.
Yeah, and then something else happened, and I think you guys, looking at your bannets, you won't be able to.
Can't relate.
No, not with this. So, my sisters out there that are listening, hey girls. So, only people with long hair will know this pain, right? And what happens is when you have long hair, right? I think this is collective. You wash the shampoo and conditioner out your hair, right? Mm-hmm. And what happens, as I've learned, but often forget, somehow clogs of your long hair end up not only lodged in your bum crack that you end up pulling out for the rest of the day because you can feel something. Sometimes these hairs go into your asshole.
Right.
Right. And what happens is you'll go for a wee, right? And you'll find that when you reach down to grab the thing, there's like a long hair there, and you're like, oh, fuck's sake, and you pull it, and 99 times out of 100, you brace, and you pull this hair, and you just feel it sliding through your bum cheeks, right? And then you pull the hair.
Feels good, though.
It would, but it's scary, because 1 in 100, what I'm about to tell you happens. So a normal thing is you pull it, and you go, and you just feel it go, like, sliding out, and you just put it in the toilet. That's a green light, that one. That's a green light. Very, very rarely, you'll pull it, and it's in your ass. And when you pull a hair out of your ass, that hair becomes like wire.
Oh, we're talking like a paper cut kind of situation.
Yeah, buddy, yeah. But obviously, yeah. And
wire.
obviously, sometimes when you feel one, you go, and like you're pulling it, but you can't. You're not just going to leave it. Like if right, okay, it's one of them. Mm-hmm. It's a red light, right? This is not good. We are in trouble here, boys.
I wonder how many people actually face this issue. They can't.
I really want to sound out in the comments about if this is
this a thing?
If this is just a Daniel thing, or is this a thing?
Let us know, people.
Surely I can't be the only person who ends up with hair stuck in their ass. Yeah. Surely I'm not the first person in history for that to happen to. Surely.
You want to hope so, don't you?
Yeah, but long story short, I mean, I don't go, I don't go checking, but like it feels like
I'll ask some questions. I'll ask some people in my life who've got longer hair.
Yeah, do.
Don't ask that question, man.
It could be hair washing tactics. Like, okay, you could get away with it. You could lean forward and wash your hair in the shower, then you're getting away with it. But if you're trying to do the bear watch, it's a dangerous game. Dangerous game.
Yeah,
interesting.
So yeah, that was my morning.
That's why I don't have long hair.
No,
that's the reason.
Yeah, not
just
because,
that particular thing.
Yeah, not because of the
worry
hair.
about it getting stuck in your bum hole.
Not because of the follicles and the reducing hairline. Nothing to do with that.
You ever thought about getting rid?
Yeah, you'd probably suit it, you know.
Fam, I'm going to tell you some things. Number one, I've thought about it. It's an impending doom, isn't it? Like that day will come. Like, so yes, I've thought about it, and it isn't been like, should I get it done? It's more like, am I going to be able to not kill myself when it happens? That's what it is, because I know it's coming. So like,
it's a drastic change, I think.
Yeah, but luckily, as you lose your hair, you get older and you care less what you look like because you realise you're fighting a losing battle. So like, don't matter. Like, at the end of the day, you just want to be alive, innit?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Just keep it going then. Yeah.
But where I'm going to go wrong, boys. Number one, I've got a massive head. Right? So that's first things first. I'm going to have a great big massive head. But what I've also done is I've spent the last 25 years going on the sunbed. Now think about that. So what you're going to get is this David Dickinson skin, right? With this absolute Polish white head.
Pale scalp.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
for the first week.
Yeah, so you've got Caribbean here, Auschwitz here.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So,
I
like,
guess so. I mean, yeah, that'll balance out quite quickly. I'd hope.
Do you think? I don't think you're going well.
Well, it's
Not quick
it's
enough.
Really, yeah, I know it's really something to roll the dice on.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
If it doesn't sort itself out quick, that's not a good luck.
No. So like, I imagine it'll be like, I suppose it'll have to be like fake tanning, I guess. I mean,
in through your hair.
well, there won't be no hair. Like, you'd be
Yeah,
shaved it
but
off.
you're just going full bald, like
When
full
it's,
on, like,
when
yeah.
it's time, it's time. I mean,
Right.
I will say, when I see men that have let it go, I know somebody that's recently done it. He's gone for, he never had long hair, but he had hair like Southpaw.
Yeah.
He's about my age, and he's finally reached the age where he's thought, I don't give a fuck. Like, man's married, he's got his kids, like, why does he give a fuck what he looks like? So he's just number one it everywhere. So you can see like the stubble in his head, but he's just number one it everywhere. But he's dark skinned already. Like he's got a tanned complexion already, and he's never hammered the sunbed. And do you know what? Like, he looks even better than he did. Like, he proper suits it. Like,
Yeah.
you know, when you get like dark hair and you get like the grey dots where your hair would be, like, well, yeah, some boy. Oh man, do you know what I mean? Like, he looks, you know, he doesn't look like a thumb.
Yeah,
He looks bang on.
I get it.
Do you know what I mean? But I'm gonna look proper crazy me. Like, I'm gonna proper Robin me. People are gonna be like, never look at your head. That's what's gonna happen. Yeah, I've accepted it.
God, I
like,
love that first show, you know.
yeah, it's gonna be so
Yeah,
white.
I look forward
It's
to
like,
that.
so
day.
Dan, what's changed with you?
And like, have you ever like checked your head? Like, I've got some crazy divots in my head. Like,
like
my head's
like
not,
ridges and stuff. Where it's
Yeah.
like, oh, I don't know if the shape of my head's
Yeah.
gonna suit bald.
like my head's not perfectly spherical. Do you know what I mean? Like, I haven't got a beautiful egg head. Like, I've got like, it looks like the surface of the moon. There's like craters in it, like this big lump in my fucking whatever that is, your crown. Like, yeah, fam. Shit's there. I'm just gonna have to work on my personality, and do you know what I mean? Like, just be
Just
a
be
nice,
really funny.
just be a really good guy to talk to. Like, yeah, he looks crazy, but he's proper sound. Like, that's what you gotta go with. Yeah, I'll be like two-toned.
Nice.
You get me?
Okay.
Well, you saying Southpaw, surely the day is inevitable for you, mate.
Yeah, it is inevitable, mate. But I've got one of these heads where it looks like it's fucking triangle, mate. My like these, I swear down, like
You got triangle.
my head, like proper,
Like a Dorito.
Yeah, it's a bit Dorito-esque because I've got these little pointy things at the back end of my head, and I just think if I take it all off here, it's going to be a disaster. But
But you
yeah.
just have to accept it, don't
no,
you?
I'm on Finistride and minoxidil, mate. I should be all right.
Yeah.
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 You're gonna go and get a turkey
I think I'll definitely have to go to Turkey, mate.
Get your teeth
that.
in your head and just one fell
A lad
swoop.
of my stature, we need that, like the hair to at least add a couple of inches, and that's what it's there for. But no, it's not going to be a good day, and I hope you never see me when I'm in that state. But
You fully intend on just fighting it forever?
I'm going to fight it forever, mate. Yeah. I think some people are less bothered about the hair. I'm not one of those people. Like, respect to anyone who can just go bald and be like, fuck it. Like, I do respect them lads who say, fuck it, I just went bald. But like, I just don't think I could do it. I just haven't got the hairline or the head for it, you know, like.
How much you mean you haven't got the head for it? Have you seen the size of my bonnet?
No,
Like,
I know, but like, you've got the hairline, so what you were just talking about, you have, mate. Your hairline's not awful. Like,
We're talking about going bald.
yeah, I know, but like, you'll still have that little, as you said, it's a one all over. You won't just go bald, mate. You won't be like
You
slap
see
it.
stubble. That's
Yeah,
not really
yeah,
stubble.
you won't be slaphead, will you?
I won't go skinhead. No, I'll have it shaved down to like a 0.5.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Exactly, but then even then you're gonna have like a nice
A line where,
Yeah,
where your hair
line,
would
like,
start.
yeah.
But what does like interest me is like, it's not like, can you imagine not having to think about your hair no more?
Oh, that'd be nice.
That'd be
I mean, I
alright.
bet it's worse for you.
Not
like-
worrying about like, I'm got to go and get a cut every week or anything like that. Just
You do it
done,
yourself.
job done. Yeah, exactly.
Johnny's just in this conversation, but not in this conversation
Yeah,
because
yeah,
he's
my,
going to
my,
be.
my hairline's going nowhere.
Yeah.
I was at like a event with family a couple of months back. I was looking at like the oldies. I was thinking, you've still got like good head of hair on you all.
Have they all?
It's good. Yeah. And I'm like, I'm gonna be sound, mate. I think
yours
I'm
is
gonna be
here for
alright.
life.
I think I'm okay.
It's going to be one of them silver foxes, isn't he?
Well, to
Just
be honest,
like-
I was asking you because I'm thinking I actually want to go the other way where I think I want to grow it out at some point.
All right.
Misha will never allow it.
Really?
But like, she also can't really do much to stop it other than like bicking me hair while I'm asleep or something like that.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, I'm tempted.
What would you do? Just ponytail it?
No, I don't think so. I'm not a ponytail guy, but yeah,
What would you do when you grew out?
Top knot it.
it would be like, I don't know. It would be pushed back still, but yeah, just long.
Like more of like a Like a Rico Suave look.
Rico Suave.
Yeah.
Whoever that is, yes.
Like a...
Just by the name, I can picture it. And I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah, that's probably more... Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I get it. More of like a continental look. Bit of an Italian mobster look.
Exactly, yeah.
Like, would you... Yeah, I get it. I get it. I think you could pull it off.
I hope so.
This
If not, it's a very easy fix, isn't it?
is your Rico Suave.
Hell yes.
Yes. Yes, show moi.
Bandanas. Rock a bit Captain Jack Sparrow.
You're going to buy an Adam's apple as well, Johnny.
I actually didn't know that Rico Suave was a real person.
But that's exactly what you wanted, wasn't it?
That's what I was picturing.
Right.
Yeah. All to the left.
Well, the guy like...
Shave one side in, all to
yeah.
the left. Yep.
Well, the guy off, like... You know the Spanish guy off Benidorm? Remember the TV show?
I don't know.
He was like that
Spanish guy.
slick back, like...
Yeah, his wasn't very long though, was it?
He was like longish, wasn't it? Let's have a look at the guy from Benidorm, Southpaw. Spanish guy, Benidorm. Short TV show.
Spanish
Google
guy.
will bring that up 100%.
Spanish guy, Benidorm, TV show. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. That's longish hair.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
that-
Can't do the greased look though. That'll never work with me.
No?
No.
There he is, show
You
moi.
ever use like wet look stuff in your hair before? Oh my god, it's awful.
No? What? Oh, well, when I was a kid, gel and stuff. Yeah? So you're going to keep it dry.
Oh yeah.
Is Benidorm still on? As a TV show?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
No? No, I don't think so. Hey, I tell you what, did I tell you last week on that last show about fucking the greenhouse guy from next door?
What's the latest development?
Have I not told you what he did? I might be repeating this because it wasn't this week, it was a week before. But I'm thinking maybe I didn't mention it.
Go on, recap. Give us a quick recap.
When I found him in my garden.
Oh, no way.
Did I not tell you this?
No.
No. Did you sabotage your cold plunge?
Yeah, maybe.
I know, maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
No. And I'll bear this in mind. My gate's locked. Right? Now, what he said is fair enough, right? So, I'd got home from work, but the thing is, he knows my movements, right? So he knows what time I come home. I don't come home till 8 o'clock, right? 9 o'clock, something like that. This time, I'd forgot my socks for the gym, so I had to go home straight after work to get the socks, right? Yeah, can't walk around with no socks in your trainers. So I'd gone in the house, and I'd shut in the kitchen, and I'd just caught out the dining room window, like what looked like him doing gardening in my garden. And I'm like...
What the fuck?
Yeah, so like I've like opened the door and it just said, "No, mate." Like
What are you doing here, mate?
Yeah, like ... And he was like, "Oh, hello, mate. I did knock and whatever something in because where he was stood on the greenhouse plot. You know where the greenhouse was.
Yeah.
And he was getting like he said he was getting something like for the greenhouse, and he said, "I did knock, but you weren't in." So like, I've just thought maybe he's come over the fence.
Up the fence.
That's what he's done. I've only just figured that out. I thought he jumped over like my main
Your
like
gate.
yeah, like no, he's probably stepped over. The fence is only small. That's what he's done. But still like
Yeah, just to be in your back garden's a bit weird.
it's a bit much, isn't it?
Yeah, it's weird.
Like, are we all right with that? Like
What was he getting?
something from the greenhouse base where my
Okay.
greenhouse was. I don't know, man stuff, like wood and stuff. I don't know, something to do with that.
But his greenhouse is already laid in his garden.
Yeah, I
now,
thought
right?
you'd already set it up at this point.
Yeah, he
so-
set it up. Yeah, he's set up. It's been set up since the day after he took it. Yeah.
Yeah, so that makes no sense as to why it'd just be in your back garden. You didn't question it. You went, all right, yes.
No, I just said, all right, mate. Listen, I'm used to him by now.
Well,
Like,
you know, you can't really go on the full interrogation path with a neighbour, can you?
No.
Because then, like, your relationship ain't recovering there, is it?
no, he seemed to be pretty, like, he was pretty, confident in what he was saying, and that was enough for me. I was, all right, mate. Just locked the back door and left. That was it. I think at this stage now with this guy, I think I've got to, like, where my line of all right was, I think I've got to, like, bring it way back. Because I think we're not, like, oh, this is going to happen all the time.
Yeah.
I think I've just got to accept that, like, oh, this is what, like, living
He's
with this-
going to be coming over borrowing your lawnmower and shit now. And
Yeah,
and asking,
yeah.
yeah.
This is just life. with this
I mean,
guy.
the day that he's cooking in your kitchen, mate, that's when you fucking, like, lose your shit. Yeah, that's when you need to kick off.
Yeah, I told you about the guitaring, haven't I, as well?
Yeah, he's a big guitar head.
Yeah. That's,
Oh, is that side as well? That's the same guy? I thought that was the other side.
No, it's the same guy.
Is it just him in there?
don't know. Oh, no, he doesn't live alone. No, there's definitely a woman there.
Right.
But there might be somebody else. I don't know. To be honest, I haven't seen a kid. But he might be going through something, to be honest, because his guitaring has stepped up recently.
Okay.
Like, I've like heard him maybe like, you know, I told you about it on the last show? Mm-hmm. That was like the second time I'd ever heard it. Since then, I've heard it like a few times this week. So maybe he's got a new guitar.
Maybe.
I don't know. But he's playing and he's might be getting a bit late. I don't want to be that neighbour. I'm just saying, like, luckily he stops by the time I go to bed. But like at 10 to 10 last night, he was going. You know,
Whack.
I was in bed at
Yeah.
10:30. He'd stopped, but I was thinking, you're getting quite close. Like I'd say 9 p.m. is a acceptable time to turn that off, don't you?
I would say so.
Is he good?
You can't really tell, can you? All you can hear is bass.
Fair.
That's all you can hear.
Yeah, fuck that.
You know, but occasionally when I was with the time I heard him last week, I was at the front door. I'd gone to open the front door and I heard wow, wow, wow. He was one of them, you know, like thinks he's a rock star, thinks he's Slash, basically. Mm-hmm. But yeah, that happened. So that's pretty much my my interesting points for the week.
You no development with Bin Guy?
I bottled it.
You bottled it?
I bottled it. I was talking the talk. I was playing the big one, wasn't I?
Yeah.
That I'm going to do that, but I'm not going to do that.
No,
I'm not gonna take his
I
wheel
think
off.
it's the right decision, Dan. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. No, you can't, can you? You just
You
can't.
can't escalate with
Yeah,
this.
yeah,
man.
you had this whole plan. You were going to go and remove his wheels from his weedy bin.
You
like,
excited me.
yeah,
You know,
no,
that's all it
it's-
was. I
It's,
just,
it's a great idea, mate.
yeah, you filled me full of confidence. You were like, yeah, you should. And I was like, yeah. Like, I was just doing the big one, wasn't I?
Yeah.
And like when I thought about it in the call light a day, like, he's actually quite a big guy too. Like, he's like
If
bigger
it
than,
came down to it, you would lose.
yeah, that as well. You know, it's just the thing of getting caught, isn't it? Like, I got
What you doing there, mate?
no.
Well,
yeah.
your wheels look mint.
Like, what's your excuse? I'm just checking that you haven't got a flat tire or something. Mate, the wheels are rubber. You know,
Just going round today, making sure everyone's wheels are in order.
just a neighbourhoodly thing. Yeah. No, I'm not going to be doing that.
Fair.
I'm not going to be doing that.
Good,
no.
good. I'm glad that you said that. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I'll tell you what did happen, and like you'll definitely like relate to this because these are a breed of people. You know, doctors, receptionists.
Yeah,
Where are they getting bread?
getting bread.
Like, like, maybe, okay, hear me out. Whenever you ring the doctor's receptionist, they are the most unhelpful, awkward, and you kind of feel like you have to trick them to get a doctor's appointment. Do you not feel that?
Yeah, no, I do.
Like, you can't just be honest.
Yeah.
And I feel like,
Do you have to do the ring at 8 o'clock in the morning, get an appointment thing? Yeah, they all do the same. It's all the same, isn't it? They all do that
yeah,
because
and
that's a pain in the ass.
yeah, like, what's with this interrogation? Like, yeah, I mean, the ACE card it's a personal thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you pull the personal thing, they can't say no. But like the amount of times I've had to lie to get a doctor's appointment, like, and just say it's a personal thing, and it never is.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I rang the other day to get an appointment, and like quiz it, like she was quizzing the shit out of me, like it just overly quizzing, and like I felt like, you know, like as if you're doing something wrong. She's like angry that I've called. Like, it's your job.
Yeah.
Like, you're supposed to book doctor's appointments. Like, and just
I think that's how you're meant to feel, though. I think it's because the NHS is overrunning that, and like if you do have something wrong with you, like a fucking problem with your finger, like this feels like a minor, like you know, people got cancer, people got full blown AIDS. Like this ain't a big deal,
But it is to you.
I do want to get it sorted, and then like I'm made to feel like awkward to be like, yeah, I've got a lump on my finger, and they're like, fucking really, in the grand scheme of things, I'm like, yeah, I know, but like.
But to me, it's a big
I would
thing.
like to get it sorted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you feel as though, like, unless you, like, are absolutely dropping dead dying, you literally feel like you're not going to...
You just Google it and hope for the best that it gives you the answers.
Yeah, like, I remember ringing, like, not this time, but, like, when I was last bad in January, I remember ringing up, right? So you've got a flu, right? You got a cold, you got something, right? You need some antibiotics or something, right? So I'm not somebody who just gets a snivel and rings them, right? I'm somebody who really lets it set in, and I'm like, oh, listen, I'm bad here. Like, I definitely need
it's
something.
like a full blown chest infection. Ain't gonna go away.
And I'll ring them up, and they'll say, oh, like, and they're like, sarky, like, well, let me have a look, and like playing God, you know, and like you're thinking, right, and they'll say, it's like a mechanic looking at a car. The first appointment I've got is in June, like, and it'll be like, I mean, that's an exaggeration, but like it'll be like 6 weeks away. I'm like, oh yeah, I'll just hold on then.
Yeah.
Like I'll just hold this chest infection for 6 weeks then. Like 6 weeks. I've got enough to get over this and have 3 more infections. Like I might as well like pre-book it in.
Yeah.
You know, like what's that about?
I've done that thing though, like even if the appointment's the next day, where once I've made the appointment, I'll start to feel better somehow.
Well, 'cause you
and then
got the
by the
appointment.
time like the appointment comes around, I'm kind of like, I don't really need to be here. I feel bad about this.
But you take it anyway. 'Cause
Yeah,
you
of
paid
course.
for it.
Yeah,
Let's go for a chat.
yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't have a good run with the doctors. I've been banned from 2.
Banned.
Yeah, I shot out 2 doctors.
What
I
the
don't know. It's
fuck?
me and doctors don't get on. It's not the doctors. So I think it's the receptionists and the pharmacies.
Yeah.
We don't get on. Yeah. I got shot out the
You're
first
not a
one.
fan of gatekeepers.
No. I mean, the first one wasn't even that bad. Like, maybe it was a bit bad. Like, I wanted a repeat prescription, right? And this lady wouldn't give me the repeat prescription. And she said that I had to, because I'd had so many repeat prescriptions, she said that I had to have a talk with my doctor or whatever, blah, blah, blah. And I'd run out of these things and I couldn't get this appointment. Just texting
He's just on the TikTok.
on the
He's
TikTok,
bored.
yeah.
He's had enough.
Quite a nice reel.
Yeah,
there.
no, it was a great reel. Cheers, lads. Yeah.
Right sound, yeah. But yeah, I got shut out for basically putting my lip up
Yeah.
to this receptionist saying, I don't want the I just thought it was like a little bit of like a heated conversation.
Yeah.
Like, and then
Just politely told her to go fuck herself. Yeah.
I didn't swear at her. Like, it was just like a bit of an argument. And then it just ended up me saying, oh, whatever. Like, and just put the phone down. And then like 5 minutes later, a different woman rang me. And I thought they were ringing to apologise. That's what I thought it was. And I was like, hello? And they were like, it's surgery. And I was like, yeah. And I was waiting for like the thing. He said, you won't be coming here anymore. And we've rearranged. Your doctor is now so-and-so, so-and-so. And I was like, ah. And I pleaded. I was like, I've been with you since I was a kid. And they were basically just like, yeah, well, you're not anymore. Okay.
No way.
And I was like, okay. So that was that. And then in my new doctors, this time, this was a bit of
let's be honest. So, did you lose a shit on the phone, Daniel?
I didn't swear. I
felt
didn't call
like
her
glossing
anything.
over some bits.
Yeah.
If I didn't say a swear word and I didn't call her any names, then surely everything else is all right. I was expressing my frustration with the situation, is what I was doing. I was letting her know that this is ridiculous in a loud manner, right? That's not enough to sack somebody off. Anyway, second time, I see it as a bit of a Robin Hood moment, actually. So I was in the, so this is in my new doctor's, in the chemist next door. I was in there, and there was what they called pharmacists, the people.
Yeah.
There was this little stuck-up little knob, right? Full of himself, right? And I was minding my own business, right? Stood waiting. He was dead busy, like dead busy in this thingy.
And stuck up little knobs of customer.
No, he's this pharmacist
He's a
guy
pharmacist,
behind
right.
the reception thing or whatever he is. He might have been a receptionist, I don't know. Like, but he was getting tablets for people. He was one of them,
Got
right? I could just tell. You just had one of them faces. You could tell he's a bell end. Do you know what I mean? You could just tell looking at him. Like, I just knew. I'd seen him in there before. Like, I'd never had a run-in with him. Like, just got on with my, you know what I mean? So quietly waited for my name to get shouted. And I caught this, like, interaction. I overheard this interaction between this little knobhead and this elderly gentleman. And this elderly gentleman was, like, hard of hearing and didn't really understand what was, like, thingying. And there was this interaction going on where, like, he was being a typical 90-year-old man, right?
Yeah.
And he was like, and this man, this little knob, was getting frustrated with this old man, right? And I don't remember the details, but I remember seeing an absolute injustice, like, where, like, he was being savage to this old man, right? And this old man, it's not this old man's fault. He was getting a thing for his wife, I think. Like, and, like, I was like, it had gone on for, like, a few minutes, and it was gradually getting worse and worse. And, like, he was being, like, so like awful to this old man, and I couldn't believe what I was seeing. And I was looking around, and there was like other people there, like women and men and stuff, and like I kind of looked around first to like someone going to do something about this, yeah, and like. Everyone was just like played like didn't want to know. Everyone was just like pretending like it hadn't happened. So I was like, fucking, I'm not like, oh yeah, all right, then fair enough. So I was just
dude.
like in my head, you know, you run it through your head, and you're like, right, I'm going to be like smart here, and I'm going to be like, I'm going to do the right thing. But obviously, it is now it happened. Like it happens, yeah. Do you know, like that's how it come across. Like, and I went, who the fuck do you think you are? Like, and I absolutely just fucking flipped. And he said, you little, and I turned into like. But then once you started, like, you're off, aren't you?
Yeah.
Like, I'm off then. Like, and it's too late to stop. Like, because
and also you can't at the end of that interaction be like, oh yeah, now I was here to pick up my hemorrhoid cream.
yeah.
As well, please.
So like, yeah, it turned into an absolute just full scale. Like, I went absolutely wild. Like, I went absolutely wild. But like,
Paracetamol being lobbed at him and
yeah,
shit.
but like, there's this voice in your head saying, "Come on, Daniel. Like, you're right in the wrongs of this world here." And I feel like all the frustrations of life had channeled into this moment. Do you know, like. I was just fueled by anger.
Yeah.
I went absolutely mad. I probably scared this little old man as well, to be honest.
Yeah.
I went absolutely mental, big war, blah, blah, blah. Made me feel good because he shit his pants and turned away and walked off. And
Did the old man get his stuff?
I don't know. I'd blanked him by then.
He was irrelevant in the
Yeah, he was
situation.
gone by then. I was in a war by then. But then... Yeah, then it turned into me like just walking away, walking out. But what I do remember is, as I was leaving, this woman give me like a smile, like as if to say like, "Good for you, son."
Yeah.
Like, and I felt like thingy because I taught, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
right.
That's all you need.
You're a hero
Yeah,
to people from that
Yeah,
moment. Yeah.
but then again, about 2 hours later, I got a phone call from that doctor's saying, "You can't go in that chemist no more. Your new chemist is so and so, so and so." And by then, I'm obviously this seems to be a ongoing theme. So I was just like, okay.
You're gonna have to go up to like
Do you know
Newcastle
what?
for your doctors soon.
In fairness, like the second time, like yeah, I probably won't be allowed back in there. Like just to be fair, but
Moral of the story: doctors and Daniel. It's a
was-
no-go.
And, like,
He was
don't
being
defend
a-
old people. Just let them. Just let
you know
them
what
go.
I mean? Can't do that to an old man.
It turns out he was actually a massive morphine addict, and the guy was like rejecting his prescription.
Where's
'cause-
me codeine?
I know, yeah. Listen, he wasn't. He was. I remember hearing it. I heard it for long enough to know this is an injustice. He was just a poor old man getting something for his wife, and this little knobhead, because the man was hard of hearing and couldn't understand.
Yeah.
He was getting.
had no patience for him, which is
He's supposed to be patient.
Yeah.
He's a pharmacist.
you must
mate.
deal with that all day, mate. You'd
All
be
day.
like, gotta be good.
All
good at
day.
that shit.
Good on you, Daniel.
Yeah, I mean, I have to go miles away from.
It's worth traveling 2 hours for your pharmacy.
Yeah, I have to go miles away from my prescription now, but never mind. Listen, I felt good. Yeah, there we go. But yeah, I think that's all I've got going on. What have you got going on? Anything? Are we done?
I'm done, mate.
Yeah.
Apart from, my world's just babies now. This has actually been lovely.
Have you enjoyed it?
This
Do
has
you
went
feel
down a
lifted?
treat. Yeah, I feel fucking same, I'm not
Power
gonna
up.
lie. But I normally do after these.
Yeah, but the can feels nice.
Is this? Yeah, it does. Lovely bit of texture. What is this? Is this like a replacement for Red Bull? Is it an energy drink?
Mate,
It says sparkling functional drink.
That's what I'm saying, mate.
What the fuck's a functional?
I don't know, mate.
Okay.
Listen, you put a high price tag on a can and make it look pretty, and I'm in.
Yeah.
Do you know what I
Is
mean?
anything which is like an energy drink, I normally don't even feel the benefits of it. Like, same with coffee, really. I don't feel a benefit of it until I'm trying to go to sleep. And then it's not a benefit anymore. It's like a real fucking hindrance because I can't get to sleep anymore. I'm just lying there. It's like, I'm fucking wired, but I should go to bed right now. You don't get that?
yeah.
You burn the energy during the day.
Yeah.
I mean, it's got a hell of a lot of vitamins in B1, B2, B3, B4.
All the bees.
Yeah, all the
All the
Bs. Lots of carbs, though.
Carbs?
11 grams of carbs.
What the fuck? That's loads of
He
carbs. that.
missed that, didn't he?
How is that even possible?
I don't know.
It's like a potato.
Potato in a can.
A potato in a can. I don't know, mates. Listen, I just seen a £2 sign next to it and thought, yeah, it's a piece of me, that.
Yeah.
I have no idea what it is. To be honest, mate, I'm not that big of a fan of it. Maybe this will be the last time we see it. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to try things, eh?
You got to try things.
Yeah. Had some adaptogens and nootropics. So,
Some nootropics, mate.
Get them in you.
Whatever they are.
Feel great.
Yeah.
Feel there. Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, That has been people like us, hasn't it?
It has indeed.
And haven't we had fun?
It's been lovely.
Don't we enjoy these?
Nice to
do.
just get away and just talk about Ramble for an hour,
Just
isn't
talk
it?
about Ramble.
Yeah.
This is what we do.
Yeah.
Listen, everybody, thank you for watching. We enjoy doing this. We are very thankful that you do watch. And we will see you next time.